Hello, hello, and welcome back to more Jurassic World 3 with me, LG. Just back from the shops and food and stuff, so I'm going to actually eat my lunch as we start, so apologies for eating noises. I'll try and keep it off stream as much as we can. Let's continue where we were. I'm addicted now to these monster ultra strawberry dreams, man. Oh, so nice. We were just short of Park 3.5. I don't know if this campaign is getting us P5 for this particular. Got to do this other map as well. But yeah, so we're 0.3 away to clear this contract. To do the Averys, I need to go to Nevada, do that map. But we were trying to get this. I need to get this. I've got a couple of things that say I need 20. And I guess it's the... I mean, I'll have to dump this if... but we're so close to it, so hopefully I can... clear it. Right, I've got this. It's a bit hot, this stuff. I've got some prawn dragon rolls. Spicy prawn dragon rolls. Hey, boxing. Good to see you, man. I've missed not being online in the last week, really. Just stuff in my face. Finally got around to buying some food for the fridge. Now I can't fit it all in. We're back in the land of dinos. I was thinking of doing some more snow runner actually, but the football taking up some of my evening. Crazy games yesterday. All penalty shootouts. Germany's out, Netherlands are out. I still think France or Argentina will probably win it. Don't know if they're opposite on the draws or same side, but I'd like somebody to win it. I mean, it's weird. I mean, I'm not a Trump fan or anything like that. I mean, obviously it'd be good if America could win it, just for like getting proper football. Just every time people come on and go, oh, soccer, does my head in. We're a fan of soccer. Sorry, not soccer. And but you know, somebody like Paraguay or Mexico, I mean, if they won it, I mean, it'd be great. England might get beat by Cape Verde. It's kind of weird because some of the matches weren't that great. Like the first halves and most of the games yesterday were really like boring, and then the second halves picked up. You know, it's usual because obviously you don't have time in this. You've got to start right from the word go. There's no point waiting to the second half or penalties to start playing well. You can't save yourself a lot of heartache and agony if you could just. But it's quite common, you know, people go, oh, Brazil didn't look that good, and oh, Netherlands. Honestly, World Cup's always quite a leveller. I mean, often, usually, the best teams do sort of rise to the final, but everybody's... It's a proper sport. People are trying really hard for their countries and stuff, so You always get good games and penalties and tight matches. Right, so I don't know if I'll tick up this part rating. I was just thinking, let's have a look, because I'm resting some scientists. What can I do that's going to help my part rating a bit? It's either going to be an attraction. So I've actually done a tour, so I haven't configured that. And we've got more. So I'll just pause it for a sec. You were cheering on Paraguay here. That'll be all. But, you know, I mean, we think we criticise our teams and players. I mean, the Germany media have been ripping into Nagelsmann and the team, not just all through the qualifiers. They weren't very good and scoring many big goals. But I do, I mean, I know it's a bit of a sweeping generalisation, but I do think, whether it be Italy, I mean, they didn't even make it, but, you know, England, Spain, France, Germany, you know, it's full of millionaires. And, you know, that's why Messi and Ronaldo are quite, because even though they're millionaires, they're so good and so attacking and always deliver. But that's not the norm. You know, the rest of people that want to be the Messis and the Ronaldos, a lot of them are not that good. They don't play that, they don't work that hard. And so I do think sort of, you know, the bubble that some of these players and teams live in their clubs, you know, compared to, you know, what like a player's life is that plays in Mexico or Paraguay or Cape Verde or, you know, any of the Ghana, etc. I mean, each of those teams have a couple people that are, I mean, some of them now are coming to Europe and getting paid huge amounts of money and stuff, aren't they? But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. But for me, the two teams that have looked the most consistent, I think, have been Argentina and France. But, you know, I don't think anybody can beat them on their day. So what do we do with tools here then? I've now opened up these things. So I think if I... See, this balloon tool isn't that expensive. 100,000. A big building. So I'm going to put it down here. But it will help boost the park rating, I'm sure. So let's put in a road. Luxury wide path. Okay, and then what you can do with this thing is you can edit, you can do a route. So it's like, I think I'm going to have an Avery here, so I'm going to... Oh, hang on, so I've got to come out. Can't put it over, because we probably... Well, I can edit it, won't I? But if I do this, do that. Can it go? Oh, I can't go over. And then... we put round over the attractions. Big goal. What I love about this as well is it, because it's not on the ground, it doesn't matter where you put stuff. And then I'll bring it straight back here. Oh. If we do have something here, then
At the sites with our
and we can ride the balloon. Hey Joker, how you doing? Morning, it's afternoon. Not even close to morning. Are you living in a different country? I've just put a magnificent balloon. Try and get this part rating up. I didn't stay up for the Netherlands game though. I was sort of going to. I probably didn't get off to sleep till about the time it started. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I mean the good bit wasn't until sort of like 4 in the morning. I watched the highlights this morning. A fight. Why isn't this balloon taking off? I guess it's got to wait for people, isn't it? Little route. It's pretty cool, man. If we click on it, we can travel in it. I think we might have to wait though till we've got a different skin. Yeah, I like that one. Look at that one. Build it and they will come. Look, they're walking down here. I know it's a little bit out of the way for them, but you were watching a movie. Nice. Disclosure Day. Oh, really? That's in the movie theatre. Did you go out to watch that in the theatre then, I think? Because just come out, isn't it? I didn't think it was out till July. '30th today. Any good? I don't go to the cinemas anymore. It's too much money. They're not very nice, really. Not like they were back in my day. Oh, you've got your hands on it. Okay. Less said, the better then. Was it rubbish? Was it a 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 9 out of 10? I kind of feel that it's probably a bit overhyped and it's probably okay, but Spielberg always used to make a certain... Most of his movies like a 7 or something. Still quite like Close Encounters and stuff, but you know. Richard Dreyfuss and stuff is all pretty good in that. Right, so this thing should push it up. I mean, it's gonna have to do anything at the moment. Visible dinosaurs. I don't understand why that. In the course, surely is gonna pick up. Let's just check I've got. You know, so it goes right over this dinosaur enclosure, goes right over the other one, like twice, back through here. So it will. Probably won't register that until it does the... Is it not got power? No, it's got power. There's no... You liked it, did it? It was good. It's the follow-up to Close Encounters, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably, well, you know, maybe it'll be on after Christmas or something on the telly or something. Okay, what else can I do for park things? So we can do this tour. I'm running out of room though to fit things like so the gyro stations, I mean, they don't have to be in the enclosures, but just got no room. They put this thing. I tend to like one that goes all the way around the park rather than per enclosure, but it's actually fit. Will fit there. I don't know. Probably putting it here would be like where we were going to put the other thing. Actually quite hard to get these gyro things because they don't go over water and they don't do sort of 90-degree turns. What's stopping this? Is it the water? It goes blue for a minute. Rain constraints. Oh, but I think it is the water that. What's that? So let's just the water. Small. Just that edge. I'll use a bit of smoothing as well, just in case. Try again. That's the wrong thing. Oh, is it? How does that look? A totally different building. Oh, the other one I was doing the art tour, wasn't I? Maybe I'll do a part tour for this and I'll do a gyro for that, because the way this game works often is like, you know, I don't think you're going to get like extra points per se, like wrapping it all around the park. If you had this and a gyro and a, you know, it's sort of like kind of let's do road coming out. We could put a building in there. Wait. Did I just click restart site? Come on. Really? Still have the save. Right, I will do a track. Edit the tour. So we need to do tour track or a concrete tour track. No, we had a choice. Right, so the curves in this are the same. Let's do... see this built. Okay. I mean, it probably won't look as good. And then... I do like a lot of the, you know, as I say, I always moan sometimes they're not brave enough to try more stuff in this game, but there's quite a nice... This is just a tour track, and it's got, like, plants on it or something. The only problem is... It's Dino to move. Yeah, I'll just do sort of concrete in and out, and then I think I'll just do the natural one. The natural one probably looks best for the enclosure. Would have thought. This thing's I mean, honestly, these guys here, man, what a view!
The area of the screen displaying the appropriate icon.
And that's your money's worth right there, isn't it? I think he wants to eat us. Sorry. He's calling out. Got no popcorn. Right, I best build this track when it's paused, really, but this guy's literally standing. Right where I want to do it. Right, it's going to be a bit of a problem. I think I'd be best to move this, to be honest. So I think it all resets, doesn't it, unfortunately? Kind of a shame that. I would have thought moving it shouldn't hear it. Do that. I'm going to have to add everything back. Ranger post. Okay, MVU, capture team, ranger teams. All of these just in case it can all cover each other. So I don't think I can gap over this stuff. Let's have a look what we can do with this track. But you know, you can do doors and go in and out and just have it doing the whole path, or let's do some of the lower marshland then. Let's take out the vegetation. Bit annoying. You go up and round here. Okay. That'll do, and then I need to do the photo things. Don't really understand if these really add much. I mean, whether they take power and they make money or something, like what the real point of them is. You say what they do? Do they generate income or? I'm not going to put the gates in because we're not doing, but that should help the park rating as well. Ride on board.
Disembarking, and we hope you have a great time here at
Camera.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, in the back. Hello, Mum. Oh God. Gonna get eaten. Whoa. Watch the tail. Oh, they're getting the money's worth, aren't they? They're right up his backside. Yeah, it's caused the traffic jam. These sort of things are meant to photograph yourself on the tour, I imagine, but I don't know in the game what they really do. I don't think there's any tooltips that say. You watching the football later than boxing, are you? What is it? There's a game at 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock today, isn't it? Thing is, they're like bunched together now. Right, so I could do a gyro thing. Do, say, a gyro up here. And just send it. I mean, whether they'll attack the gyro. A little bit of corner, not. It's the slope, isn't it? I think I'm gonna have to flatten it. Smoothing. That might do. And I could get it to go. Can I put it? I have to go here. And let's cross the roads. Tricky. Is it? Hoping I could get it through there. Not sure I can move this back either. And it will mess up all the electrics.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site.
I don't think. There we go. Let's have a bit of a. If I put this here, not look great, but then I move this, put that extra output in. You'll watch them all, 6 PM, 10 and 2. What's the one up to? I doubt I'll watch the one up to. I think we should be able to get this in, don't we? It's a bit weird, but got to connect. Mexico. See, that should be a really good game actually. Both Ecuador and Mexico look pretty good. I've got to come back as well. Delete. Get out. Can't go. Problem in it. I mean, I could run it round there, but I've got to come back. Oh. Let's get it round there. I think I'm going to have to move this. This is tricky because it won't go in water. Good. Yeah, maybe. This thing. I don't know if I need this thing. Really? I'm going to take it out. I put that right in the jungle. Then need to connect it. Thing here. That's a weird man. Sure. Because even coming back is going to be a problem. Let's see. So, got to go as close to that as I can. Got dinos in the way now. Does build a ramp on those rocks. I don't know where this is going to go. Can it get around the side here? Take a while to walk up here, won't they? Right. Let's see. Why can't what? No? We do it because of that. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can actually get it around the side here. If I can't, I'll run it the other side. Deep. This terrain. I already played around with. I don't think I can really. It won't smooth. Yeah. I don't think it's going to go around that side because of the way the border works. Stopping me, so I'm going to have to run it around the other side. We'd have a problem here and everything, so I don't think I've got much or any room to curve it here. Oh. Okay. This is weird with it next to each other. Anything that works, but I don't think it's going to go, is it? Go there, but I can't bend it. Why won't it go here? It's colliding with the other one, I think. You cross over, you can't even cross over the same path, don't they? I think they should be allowed to. Okay, accepted that. Okay, as long as it works. No, come on, everything's collided. The gate here, this thing. I don't want to move this because then you've got to reassign all that. I think I'll just move this gate. Oh. Bit here. Get there in the end with this thing, man. Holy cow. Right, okay, so do the track very well. One there. Where's the sodding track? Right. Too many. Why can't it go here? Watch the goats being killed. I don't really want to be in one of these things for the Velociraptors. The one in the movie didn't last very long. Broke the glass quite easily. Hey Jason. How you doing? We're just riding on board our new ride.
The gyroscopic technology will keep you upright at all times, so you've got nothing to worry about.
I need to have the rest of my meal deal. I like these port plant things, whatever they are. Oh, an implant. So there's only 3 dinosaurs in here, isn't it? Yeah. We're charging them 200 quid to go round in this gyrosphere. Oh, all I'm seeing is goats. I think it's because we've tranquilized them. Imagine going to the park. Oh, I can see the dinosaurs, and it's like...
These pack-hunting predators
No, we've tranquilized them all. They're just lying on the ground.
Carnivores, dangerous alone and truly deadly in groups. Velociraptors can outpace and outwit.
I like how, like, 'cause
any victim
in the
they
zoo
cast
game, you
their
have to sort of
eyes
choose the... Well, not choose, but you can change, and you can put the information boards and change the radio announcements and stuff. In this game, it's... They always talk about the animals in the enclosure without you having to sort of choose it or something. I mean, it's not maybe as in-depth as the zoo one, but... actually get to see some dinosaurs just before we leave. Oh, there's your money
The
shot.
gyrosphere is an amazing machine, made possible by science.
I think there should be a
Your
photo
safety is
option
our
when you're
main
riding these
concern,
things.
which is why you're behind our invisible barrier system.
Stand clear. See the back of the power station and the hotel. Very nice. The balloon's still not taken off, is it? It's like I've got something wrong with the balloon. I don't think it looks like it's still stuck there from when I did a route for it. We'll have to go check that. Should be loads of dinosaurs going to see in it. There's about 25 dinosaurs here.
Gyrosphere gates closing. Please stand clear.
Tracks almost meet each other here. It's a bit. Do 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 do. There you go. Nice sleeping dino. Things are actually quite big, aren't they, when you compare them to humans or cars or something? Although they're sort of medium size for the... Mind your tail, sunshine. Coming through.
Although our gyroscopic technology greatly minimizes the impact of turbulent terrain, it is still important that you keep your seatbelts fastened at all times.
I know it costs more memory, so they could have conversations with the people inside, couldn't they? Or like Sims talk, like Dino. Nice. Vegetation. Dudes.
The hollow crest on the back of the Corythosaur's skull functions as an incredible resonating chamber, amplifying their marvelous calls and allowing them to communicate across great distances.
That ride is full of information. Have you got this game yourself, Jason? Look at me, I'm on the expensive ride. Oh. Coming through. But supposedly in these things you sort of control them, you like control the speed yourself and stuff. I think they did in the movie, but too many dinos I've got over here. I don't know what the velociraptors are doing. They're just mashing the cars every time they go, and they would like tranquilizing them left, right, and centre every 5 minutes. Right, we're just going to stay with this for one complete loop. So we're nearly back at the base. I'll just see it through to the.
With the help of a paleobotanical
This is
team,
good bit. Like, I think
prehistoric
that's good
plant
design. That
life
is. You
can
wave
be
at the other people.
biogenetically
Hello.
engineered and then carefully introduced to the park, forming a sustainable source of food for our hungry herbivores.
Let's see how close this. We get very close to the building here.
Welcome to Jurassic World.
Stand clear.
Nice view in the back of the medical facility.
Gyrosphere gates opening. Please stand clear. Gyrosphere gates closing. Please stand clear. Gyrosphere gates closing. Please stand clear. Gyrosphere gates opening. Please stand clear.
The gyroscopic technology will keep you upright at all times, so you've got nothing to worry about.
Gyrosphere gates closing. Please stand clear. Gyrosphere gates opening. Please stand clear.
We now venture into Velociraptor territory.
Gyrosphere gates closing.
Velociraptor is a highly skilled hunter, armed with recurved claws that are perfect for pinning and slashing their prey. Through coordinated, carefully calculated attacks, raptors can take down large targets with exceptional efficiency.
Gyrosphere gates opening. Please stand clear. Gyrosphere gates opening. Please stand clear. Gyrosphere gates closing. Please stand clear.
Probably could do with a few more of them in this enclosure. There's only the 3 that they gave us at
Not
the
all
start.
dinosaurs will express territorial discomfort in the same way. Our behavioral experts have become finely
Thing is, you'd
attuned
never have
to the
kids riding
earliest
these rides, would you?
indications of
Seeing
unhappiness
animals being
that
torn
stem
apart
from
by
an
other
animal's
dinosaurs.
territorial unrest.
Oh, that was well worth the 150 quid ticket to go around. In real life, it'd probably be more, wouldn't it? It'd be like, it's 500 quid, sir. Lovely. Very nice. So, what is going on with this balloon then? Why isn't it doing its thing? Connected up. It's an air route, so it doesn't get stuck. So why is this? Because there's no warnings on it. Have I done something weird here? It says it's operational. It's got a tick. It's not registering the dinos, which is tour starts soon. Is maybe I've got it going the wrong way. I wanted it to go around that way first, which is clockwise. It's just it's so out of the way that people aren't coming down here, but got power. Because it's flying over all the dino enclosures. It'd register the appeal if it actually it looks like it's going that way now, which is I don't know. Why would that not? I'm going to try and get the Avery down here, but we can't do that till I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put the toilets here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
In case it's a thing about people, but these Put a little drink shack or something, maybe. But if people don't come here, it's going to lose me money. There's no guests. I think that's the main issue. There's just nobody coming down here. But yeah, the Aviary's locked. And it says I need to do Clark County, which is another map, so it's locked behind some other map in there. Okay, let's get some more fossils while we're at it. Let's do this. We need. Oh, it has actually taken off. Oh, okay. I think that helped attract some people, but as I say, I'm planning to put the aviary down here, so this is a nice addition, I think, to the game. It's great because wherever you do the route, it doesn't really affect something because it's up in the air. Again, I kind of wish you could just walk about in the viewing areas and stuff rather than have set cameras, but like if you do this thing, you can't click in. No, it's on the ground. You think in 100 years we could actually have some kind of robo AI dino zoo like this? Oh yeah, I mean, if you can't do it real life with DNA and stuff, I mean, there's some science behind it, but it's not something we can do. Can't reanimate things just from DNA at the moment. And maybe in the future we'll be able to. But as you say, like with AI and holograms or something, you could probably, you know. But I don't know, would people pay to go to parks? You'd be able to just put some headsets on or something and do it in your home or something, so God knows what the world's going to be like in 100 years. But this is nice. I mean, it's quite a long thing, this, over the park, so that park ride's... But it's not a financial thing, you know, it doesn't really matter. I have to see how many dinos in the appeal, because I think once it's done the circuit and it's seen all the dinos, it's gonna... Have we got to 3.5 yet? We haven't, have we? I would have thought with all these things I've added, a lot of it was on pause, but... One sec, I'll just get a drink. I don't think Jason stayed or something. I did answer him, so that's a happy game. This is comment. I think I answered pretty quickly. Right. So we're just trying to get rid of this contract so we can get on. Because I can't really do these until I do the contract. Right, let's sell a couple of these then. 230, nice, nice. 40, 40, 130. Okay, so we've only got 10. Let me just check. I don't think I can upgrade. Where's the fossil thing here? Got cheaper research. We can't do the second slots till here, and that's locked. And that's locked because I need a security rating. Son of a bitch. Have I tried any WR stuff? What do you mean WR? What's WR? VR, right. No, not for my own system. I used to play EVE Online a lot, and back around, well, it was about 20. I went to Iceland in 2015 to their fan fest, and they were doing Valkyrie, which didn't stay about. People, I think it's just one of those things. You need special goggles, special computers, really. The amount of money that you need to spend for the game, it's just not economical, and the games just aren't good enough. But Valkyrie actually was amazing to try. So they actually had simulators and the VR stuff Valkyrie set up. So I did some of that while I was there. But I just don't think it's not really. It's like saying graphics is the only. I mean, there are certain games where VR would be like with that depth of field and like I used to be a pilot, and as I say, but I don't play Microsoft Flight Simulator to get a flying experience. I mean, you can't. It's not the same as doing the real thing. But the thing that would attract me about that game is the systems. You know, getting in jets and learning how to program flights and landing autopilots and. So the thing that often attracts me about the game, although the graphics is important, and like VR kind of could be important in certain games, it's not the driving factor for a game for me. It's enjoyability, it's learnability, it's, you know, I mean, some people would shooters, there would be shooters, but then you wouldn't be able to see. It's like a lot of people still like to do shooters that are in third person rather than first person, because of course you get a much better awareness of what's around you. So I don't know, it's always been a bit gimmicky. I expect at some point things might change, but you know, the stuff I did try was pretty thing. But you know, would I go out and, you know, buy the game and get stuff for it and everything? No. And then it's changing. So there were people that went out and bought $5,000 computers from like Oculus One or something, and then like within 10 months, Oculus 2 was out, and then Oculus 3 or something. So I mean, things are settling down a little bit more with some of the VR tech and stuff, but you know, until you've got like 2K, 4K, and it's like 200 quid or something, I just don't think it's going to be something that people would do. Right, I need to research something that's going to help me. Those are all locked. Staff centre I can do. That's locked, that's locked. I mean, they're all locked behind entertainment or security ratings. Oh, I'll get it higher. Let's do some more of these. Six and a 4. Back check. Right, so the balloon is working. Wonder is he on his way back? I think he might be. Is that going to register now how many dinosaurs they see? Well, actually, he's not on his way back. It's slow, isn't it? Visible dinosaurs 1, yeah, hasn't. Doing that loop, it will go over this enclosure. But I've added the balloon, I've added the gyro, and I've added park tour over here, and my rating, if anything, it's gone down. It was 3.2 a minute ago, it's now 3.1. I don't understand why that's... I mean, we're struggling with number of guests. Economy is fine, it's gone down a bit, but that's... I need to up the species, I know that. It's probably... Transporting rating, 64%. I mean, we haven't got the guest approval's 96 overall. We've got 100% coverage on all the drink foods and everything. So it's really just the dinos. So let's try and do a few more species then. I was wondering if we could have got... I don't think I've really got them. Like these things. I need to go find some Apatosaurus or Diploc, because I think they'll go... What have I actually got in this one? 'Cause we've got Diplodocus. We've got 2 of those. And then what else have we got in here? Oh dear. Mayosaurus. So there's 2 of those. There was 2 of these. Where's the other one? Let's check. I can't often find them in the... Oh, he's over here. Okay. Yeah, so... I just did send... Have we got somebody... Yeah, we're doing fossils at the moment, so I can't send anyone else out just yet. No, I don't think it's got a lock. Let's hit your regional limit. Have a look. I don't think... Where would the lock be? It doesn't show... a lock there. I just didn't hit the bonus. Let's have a look. There's not a lock down here. Don't see it on the main bit here. But if there was a lock, progress the story. Yeah, well, if I had to go off to the other map, I think it would tell me, because usually it sort of said now we're off to the other map. I don't think it's asked me to go to the other map yet. It has put the other location, this Nevada one, it has put it on the map as a site objective. But I don't think we've hit the limit here. It's just hanging around this 3.2. I really thought adding what, 1, 2, 2 rides, 3 rides including the balloon, it would have easily pushed me up, but I haven't got. I probably need to do some more dinos. I've got these things. I was thinking of putting these with the raptors. Now they don't say that they don't like the Indoraptors, but they're not Indoraptors, they're normal raptors. But But it doesn't say they like normal raptors, so I don't. And the raptors normally end up. So I was thinking of adding some of these. I don't want to put them in the other ones. I've got no space to do a new place yet. You did tell me that before the stream, last stream. Yeah, no, I know, but it's not prompted me to go to the other bit of the map, and I don't have a lot yet, so I don't think it's said, oh, you need to now do the next bit. But yeah, I understand that you have to progress the story and stuff, unless somehow I miss something. I mean, this is just a contract thing. So I don't think it wants me to go anywhere else just yet. It may have. I mean, it's not saying it on this sector reputation, so maybe there was a comment that I missed or something. But if not, then we'll just see if we go to the other part then. And I mean, it's not going down or anything. Where would this lock symbol show, Joker? I know. It would show it right down at the bottom where the stars are, I presume. You can see 3 locks. Did you see 3 locks? Probably not looking in the right place then. Is it in the UI that I'm looking at now, or when I was clicked on the actual on this thing? I'm probably just not looking in the right place, Joe. What UI screen are these locks on? Oh, do you mean these things down here? Like the... I didn't think they were... I thought that was like the cursor of... Right, well, I mean, first of all, I need to increase the size of the UI on this, but it look more. You're talking about these things down here, because the green one's not quite. I can't tell whether it's at the end of it or not, but. Like the green one's got a lock, but I'm not at the lock points, and the others, it's hard to tell. But. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the star rating's not. I was focusing on the star rating or something, but these things are locked at 19, 18, and whatever that green. But I don't see. Is there a way to look at that somewhere else? Because that's super small. Don't see. We need our own UI screen for that. Right, anyway, so this will do its thing. So let's just try that, and then let's go to the world map. And it probably said something when this appeared up on the map in the last stream, and I just ignored it. Yeah. We'll do that. Thank you, sir. I was so small down in the thing, I wasn't... And I thought it was more like a cursor, Joker, like where the level was, rather than... My bad. I'm getting old. But yeah, the Avery thing's locked unless it does Clark County, Nevada bit and go there. So it will probably tell me how to do that Avery, won't it? And then open up a bit more. Clark County.
Las Vegas. In Spanish, the Meadows. Huh.
That's Vegas.
Brings to mind peaceful, rolling pastures and verdant
Oh God,
land.
they're out loose.
But what we get are greedy opportunists.
Thanks, man. Thanks for getting me back
rolling
on
the
track.
dice on displaying prehistoric animals in sorely lacking enclosures. But then, aren't you also taking a gamble? Will you be able to get this site not just functional, but ethical?
Ethical?
Roll up,
God,
place your bets, and good luck. You know,
Let's
if you
breed
believe in
them,
that
chop
sort of
them
thing.
up, and eat them for barbecue.
When you said we were going to Vegas, I was expecting glitz, glamour, maybe a night on the town, huh? But that'll teach me for being optimistic. What was this place again?
I believe that the original owner called it a prehistoric playland, or some such. The new owner, our client, wants us to take better care of these animals.
And I bet they're expecting some impressive profits given the Vegas adjacent real estate. Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
Right, so this has got a few tasks then. Amenities 150,000, number of flying reptiles 40, infrastructure maintenance 95, number of different species 10. I haven't done that on the last one yet. Okay.
To help out, I brought in a freelance crisis manager. She was a big name at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, until they went under. Catastrophically. But I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, Lily. Nothing at all. Hmm?
Thank you, Cabot. And hello, everyone. Now, our most pressing task is to get these animals recontained, which means repairing that aviary. Unless we want those high flyers to escape to the bright lights of the city, of course.
Have we got a repair thing? Probably not. Maintenance facility. What we want. Here we go. Let's put this. Okay, and then if we put the enclosure, allocate. I have to allocate the. Oh, I have to do the. Keep forgetting because it's check. I have to do the maintenance thing, don't I? Catches me out because this is. I have to put one of these down. So kind of need. Actually, if I put it there, gets everything.
Taking a scoop around. Setting off to patrol. Patrol underway.
Go. Thank.
And I should say, it's especially good to see you again, Kira.
You two know each other, huh?
Lily was a mentor for me. She gave me my first opportunities in paleocuration.
And you walked away from those opportunities with a copy of my contacts database in your pocket. She was a cunning young raptor even then.
Yes, well, I learned from the best. But let's just focus on
I've
recontaining
got
the
different
escaped
money
flying
each
reptiles.
part. Okay.
Fuel incoming.
Okay. Yeah, I'm playing it a little bit like a Sandbox or something. Trying to do Avery on the other map when I had to come here. So we've got to do everything here. Then we've got to build a scientist. Do that one. Get that done straight away, can I? So don't attack me. 84,000. Nope, they do attack the helicopter. Oh my god. Land! Land! Right, I need to tranquilize these things. At a task. Get busy. Right, tranquilize, transport the whatever they're called. Underweight. Okay, so I click the hatchery or
Heading to collect the asset. Collecting asset. Asset requiring collection. Asset collection request received.
funds coming up. So I think they lower them through this patch, don't they, in the areas, is the way it works. Same as they did in the second game. This thing opens up, I think.
Commencing asset transit.
Yeah. Very cool system. Stop attacking our helicopters.
Assets in the air.
It looks pretty rusty and knackered, doesn't it?
Transportation complete.
What's a Europa Malta Avery Dome? Okay. Didn't even do that Malta thing on Jurassic World 2. I didn't have DLC for it. So we allocated a thing for this. Okay, they're gonna want. Got to fly around a bit.
Delivery complete.
Kind of okay. There's already feeders in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a pteranodon to the park.
We've got enough water and everything. Right, I'll wait till all four of them in. We'll take a photo when they're in. That'll give me a bit of cash for this now. Still tutorial stuff, really, isn't it? They're obviously going to do one for the hatchery. They're going to do one for the lagoon.
Asset delivery confirmed.
In fact, the campaigns, I kind of wish they were a little bit different because they did it a bit in the second game. They sort of make the campaign
Welcome a pteranodon to the park.
like a giant tutorial. Different parts, different problems, different animals, which is good. But then I guess that's what the challenges are. You've got challenges after the campaign or at the same time if you want to do another save. Right, that one's going in.
Asset delivered.
Where's the other one? Oh, we scanned one, didn't we? So let's Go in here. I don't think.
Looking good. But if this place is gonna hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without
It's
the
missing
show,
pasture.
after all?
Okay, so we need to get one of these. Let's stick it. Central's always good.
All those old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Is it one? Place 5 scenery blueprints. Scenery stuff. Foliage. Count. 1.
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
They want pasture. Cacti pasture. They want barren. What's barren? This is barren. Box strewn flatland. Let's do that. Let's do small bits. Here. Around the water. Reef keeps getting in the way. Yeah. Like them apples. Happy now? Okay. Right, so if I do anything too much, let's just take a picture of them. Money on their feeding and stuff. Where are those perch things? But they're normally in here, aren't they? Maybe they're not. I don't think columns are in this game where anything is. You know, the round platform things. Let's just see, is it called perch? No. I'm sure they were called. They've been called. Perch, unless they're not yeah, I was in the wrong category. What are these things? there. Right, I think you meant to put them like on top of a rock or something. They're pretty cool then. Rid of this one on the floor. I didn't realise I think it was. Okay. Couple things for them to hang out on. Oh yeah, so that thing's gone up to 21 now. Going on with this then. Oh, we've got the part closed, so open it then.
Our client wants more species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen. Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Oh, of course. Building a new aviary is step one, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will love that, I'm sure.
Got to build a new one. Choose a contract. Let's go for that one. This is a point of each. So these little lock things then, I don't see what, so is it meaning it's locked at 20? I really thought they were like cursors that were moving up. It's really confused me that. You're in the sandbox now. You did all parts to 5-star. Yeah. So that will unlock everything when it, from that point of view. It wants me to build a new aviary. Research the following aviaries. So I like that. I like that you've got a shortcut. Right, so I'm going to put this back here. He doesn't need to be medium. This thing hasn't got any proper power. I'm not a big fan of the swapping around thing because it's like, I've got to build stuff that I've already done on the other map. We need probably need one of these. Because it doesn't have a, doesn't really need to be in the middle. It needs to be in the middle of these things. So I will put one here. I'm going to put back here.
Attention all science personnel. Please report to the newly opened Science Center.
Okay, I've got to do all these again, different map, different thing. Where's the staff thing that I just put up? Science Center. Administration. Additional ranger team.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return.
Did that. Construction. That's just a graphics thing, it's not. Let's have a look. It's got the storm thing on there. I thought we just built a staff thing. Need a we've got one of these, have we? Okay. Let's put it just up there. Okay, so that should allow me to research on this map then. The tech tree's kind of, it always messes. They did this in the second game. The tech tree's kind of universal, but the map's unlocked, so we need scientists. So I need to be a bit careful. So we haven't got a lot of money on this map. What's the income? Have we even got any? We haven't got any shops or anything here, have we? So got no shelter coverage, no things, and I'm only making 40 grand. So I think really I should do those before I do the scientist thing, because they're going to eat into my profits. Aren't these restaurants and things here? No, that's the arrival point. Very fancy one. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know, we might do an aviary up here then or something. So let's put some shops down. Do medium ones. Let's do medium food. Can we get it off this plaza here? It's not touching. It's like so sensitive what it has around it. It's like it's definitely not touching those. Right. Any of this stuff important here? I don't think it is. Let me put it there. Okay. So get rid of the rock. Okay, so let's configure this quickly. What are the guests here? Let's have a look. We've got a different mix here. Green and white, really. A little bit of orange, green and white. Change products. Green and white ice cream, that will do. I think I'll do separate green. I'll do a separate white. I'll do a separate orange. Get everybody loving it. I'll get my money up. I think that's quickly going to get up to over 20 grand. Right, let's do the other ones then. So that's food. We need a medium drink. Same size. I mean, this stuff's not. Just knock it down, can I? Restrooms. What is this thing here? Is it actually anything? I don't think it is. Just a thing. Not be enough room in this. Wait up. Dude. Right, let's put in drink. So, again, we want really green and white. Milkshakes. Milkshake, bring all the boys to the yard. Do the same thing in white, green.
Attention personnel.
Please
Filling up the generator for the returning helicopter.
Okay, that making money out of the bag. It is. So we want a medium shot. Get that in.
Fuel incoming.
Okay. Sure.
Generator getting refueled.
Okay. That's good. That's all on that route into the park. Right, we want green and white, so we don't want books. We want green and white fossilized teeth. I'll do the same thing as with the others. We'll do a fountain, fossil, and big bands. Right, so that's added nearly 100 grand to the income. Won't probably show yet. You need to do a shelter coverage. Get it in here maybe. That's the central. Goat milkshakes. Right, so we've got one of each then. So I really need to do the scientist building. 45 grand. No, hang on, I did it. done that, so I can hire scientists now then. Just need to be a little bit frugal. I don't know what we've got. 7 logistics. 229. 122 for night 2. 222 for 86. That's pretty good. Fast research. I haven't seen a cheap. Oh, there we go. Cheaper research. Oh yeah. Oh, poor Amanda, man. She's only on 36 grand and 950 salary. Actually, 36 grand isn't the salary, it's the recruitment fee. No, it's not going to be much, but we'll take that. We can train her up. We do, and also the maximums. So a 122. Cheaper synthesis. I think we'll have her. Then probably, I normally think 3 off the bat's pretty good, and then you add them a little bit. There's obviously like logistics 7 and 10, but let's have a look. These have got maximums of 6s. I think this one here, 222 with a 645. Oh, a 665 is a little bit better. Let's go with this one. Jackson on board. Okay, is that enough to train Avery? Well, that thing's already... Well, that's the viewing gallery. We need 5. Do that. I'm gonna have to train these up first. Take another one. Points. That maximum. Quite expensive to train these, but right, that's enough to do this. I think we need 5, so him. This restaurant's pretty cool. I was going to do the other styles, but it's Texarkana or something, but we're in the desert here in Vegas, obviously. The theme they've automatically chosen kind of fits. Like this thing I probably should delete. With any of this stuff, do I? I mean, it looks pretty cool, but... Don't get in the way. What the hell's this? Okay, that is done. Closures, so we need to do this. I need 4 on. Okay, so all these things have opened up. This thing's always brings quite a few people in. What am I meant to be doing on this? Research Aviaries. We're doing. Construct 4 aviaries. Are there 4 separate buildings, or they're just 4 domes? This thing's really massive, isn't it? But I'm going to need it on this map. Different one. Oh, there's this Japanese one. Be cool. Okay, the aviary stuff. Aviary nests, I think probably need that. I need 9 points. Got 6. Are these on a cooldown or? Could do with a research person. Lisa's got 3. Yeah, let's do Lisa. Right. $2 million though. What's that going to do to our bottom line with all those scientists? We do okay. So these are all up to 20 grand now. Okay, so part rating, probably tick to that any sec. Give us some money. Yes, we need the next scientist. You can only do to a certain level. You should do the next one. Which is one of these ones, I think, isn't it? The staff thing. It's this one, I think. Staff Center 3. Scientist training up to 4. Yeah. Now that wants 9. I'll actually do it 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do that, get it out of the way. I've got addicted to these monster strawberry drinks. I got one with a meal deal. And then I bought, I mean, they're pretty expensive. Damn things, man, honestly. But I also, so I had one with my meal deal, and then I also bought like a box of 4. Just so nice. Ultra Strawberry Dreams. And there's another one that's, I don't know if it's straw, I think it's called Rosa or Rosa. And ice cold and stuff, but I probably shouldn't have too many. I mean, they're sugar-free ones, but I was looking at, I was comparing these to, what's the stuff in them that's, because I drink things like Coke Zero and stuff, and they have some caffeine in them and stuff. Got taurine, ginseng, caffeine, so here's the caffeine. There's no sugars. It's only 11 calories. There is a bit of salt in these things, which is kind of weird. What's that? So, training done.
Let's put the drone to work.
Reference intake of an average adult, 2,000 calories. Vitamins. High caffeine content, not recommended for children. Magnum Red. Where does it list the caffeine? Kind of weird, it doesn't seem to list the caffeine. I think I looked it up. Let me Google it. Erica's. So, caffeine in Coke Zero. 3. 30 milliliters. I mean, I don't really drink coffee. These. So a 330 can of Coke Zero is 32 to 34 milligrams of caffeine. What's the daily recommended? Daily recommended maximum of caffeine. No. So you can safely consume up to 400 milligrams per day. And a Coke Zero is about 34, and sometimes I'll drink 2 or 3 cans a day depending on whether I've got stock and what have you. So that would be like 100 milligrams of caffeine. So that's like a quarter of the daily dose. Let's have a look at the Monster. I think I looked it up as it's like 150 or something. It's not right. Monster Energy Ultra Strawberry Dreams caffeine content is what you want. Jurassic Park, I'm looking up. So Monster Ultra Strawberry has 140 milligrams. Yeah, so drinking one of these is like, I mean, it is quite a few cans of Coke Zero, but if 400 grams. So I mean, you could have 3. I probably wouldn't have more than one a day, but if you can have 400, but of course I'd probably get a bit of caffeine in my cups of tea. But if it's hot, I don't drink tea. Here we go. Caffeine watch. You looking for a bit, Joker? No worries, pal. About caffeine in my drinks. But it doesn't say. Oh, kind of weird, because why doesn't it list the caffeine thing on there? But all the other caffeine 0.03. Yeah, but like one of these at lunchtime or late morning or something. Please be like. How much is in let me have a look. 400 milligrams. I mean, obviously the coffee varied depending on how much caffeine in a cup of regular coffee. I mean, the thing is, it's like probably what you have drip brewed. The drip brew can be sort of between 100 and 200. So 1 cup of drip. Oh, not that we do. That's America's an instant coffee. Instant coffee 60 to 80 for an 8-ounce cup. I don't know what 8 ounces is.
Right. The drones are signed.
A mug of. Probably like a mug of coffee is like 100. Espresso 1 shot 60 to 75. French press 100 to 200. Up. Sounds small. Would have thought probably a cup of coffee is. But yeah, I mean, now that I've had the one with the lunch thing, I've only got 4 cups. So, you know, have one in the morning or for lunch. And probably not eating every day, make them stretch out past a week or something. £5 for 4 they were for me, so that's like £1.20 each. But you buy them singly, they try and charge you like £2.20 a can or something. Whoever came up with Monstrous, they must be making so much money, man. Right, let's get back. Construct 4 aviaries. Yeah, I'm not a bit confused by this. I don't think there's room for 4 aviaries. I think it means just 4 blobs. So let me come here and add one on. One on. I think it means 4 domes. Surely you won't be able to do. Not going to let me add one. Did that. Yeah, look, 2 out of 4. Okay. Okay, so we've done the 4 aviaries, increased the genome of the whatever that is. Okay, get a even. What was it? This one. Feature. The only one. Ajara, yeah. Right, we're at 35%, so. Fossils, expedition map. I need to build a center, so. Where are we going to put that? In here. All the staff stuff. Okay. Where's the cage? Right, this is the same map. The blue one, no? I thought I said Ronaldo or something. The Ronaldo formation. Oh, it must be one of these then. Triceratops, Triceratops. Lucky. Gory. Gory. Oh, there it is. Ajara. Okay. Right. Might let mine. It's not giving me. Obviously, we're going to need a hatchery and all that stuff, but so we want 70%. So we'll probably have to do this a few times then. So that's a 4 and a 6. That will get it. Plus 45. I think that get us to the 70% when this is done. We'll be pretty close to it. they were using these rock paths instead of, so I probably should change those. Just so. This rustic one.
Fuel incoming.
Do that. Lack of space. Alright, I guess we need yeah, I should have just done these paths. Medium. Also we'll probably need a hotel, don't we?
Time for us to make use of that genome, don't you think? Go ahead, synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh wait, did I say that last one out loud?
Okay, so synthesize. I think we need to change that then. Seven. Right, now if it wants me, it'll launch it in the new. Have a look. What are these things like or not like? So it lights the Bergiers and doesn't like colour ones. I think it'd be alright to release it in the same thing, wouldn't we?
Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Yeah. Probably going to ask us to do more. Release one, it says. Let's do a male and a female. So we can do cheaper incubation. It's going to be two. I think we're going to have to use everybody, aren't we? Get this job done.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
This thing, but because it's a sort of a campaign and stuff, I'm like a little bit worried about getting ahead of myself on stuff. We haven't got a hotel here, I don't think. How much are they? £100,000. Where they're seeing. If they would see anything from there, like their things. We fling it here.
Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Move. Parts move. Oh. Gotta double click it, I think. To make it move. Power up here. I'll probably put it here because
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park. Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond. Ladies and gentlemen, after an unexpected outage, power has now been restored across the site. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
I like what they've done with buildings in this one. Very nice indeed. It's a lovely little hotel. They don't actually say how many people stay in these. I think I looked them up and it's like, I think a small was 500 and it's 1,000 for a large. But it wasn't the second game. It does say visible dinosaurs, so I think once I'm going to release this into here. Let's move them. Because we've got to do 10 species. That's it. Oh god, what's it?
The dinosaurs did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this. But you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are extinction now. And this is our warning.
These in the movie, so I've not seen the new movie. But...
Dissolve the dinosaur integration network, or this will no longer just be a warning.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your self-belief is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh?
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends / enemies / debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch. But, I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen.
the fact you can just duplicate things as well. Oh, I've got to move it. Okay, a massive area there.
The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that.
In the middle
Dr.
of
Baldera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize, we test.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so I've studied flying reptiles a little less. Not so big on heights, but the principles are very much the same. Our flyers will need nests if we're going to encourage their natural wild behaviors.
Anything on? Okay. Right. Construct a flying reptile nest. In here, isn't it?
Sending out the drone.
Small nesting. Marine. Check my PC temps. What are we doing here? Profitable. 15 appeal. These are at max anyway, these. I'll do that one. This one, flying reptile nest, so I've got to research it. 2 and 9. So the only cooler days really are today and tomorrow. And it goes bonkers again. Right. Doing very much of the game at the moment. We're talking about the PC all the time and stuff. Right, construct a flying reptile nest area. Now we were to do research for that, wasn't I? Yep. Yes. We're already doing it. Gotta wait. Okay. That is done. I'd quite like to do this. Get that going. Increase the scientist logistics to 12. Logistics. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So actually, if I put that up to 4, that actually does that. It gives me more money. Okay, this is done now, so let's put this in here. We'll put it in here. Put it in the water? No. Here we'll... Having it in front of their viewing platform. Can I accept a minute ago? Why doesn't it want it there? No requirements. What? Okay.
The site is getting more impressive by the day, but increasing diversity within our population would provide both scientific and entertainment value. That should be our next target.
I've been reaching out to potential clients and have now had all the responses I wanted. The news is, well, I think you'll be as pleased and pleasantly surprised as I am. But let's talk about this with a map in front of us.
Eastern Asia.
East Asia. Vast, mysterious, and beautiful. And, of course, bed of so much discovery and history and progress. But you know, it's a complex, chaotic world out there. And now, that global complexity, that intercontinental chaos, will have another fascinating variable to it. You. What could possibly go wrong?
Certainly nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. But allow me to give a proper briefing on these incredible opportunities. In Indonesia, there are rumors of disease in local dinosaur populations. We are tasked with developing a facility to monitor and handle any outbreaks. A conservation-minded client in China has asked for our help in creating a spacious sanctuary for prehistoric giants. And there is a theme park in Japan that has fallen to ruin. We will need to put it back in working order and make it the success it was always meant to be. All three of these sites are significant, both in the importance of the work and in their benefit to our global reputation. These clients expect a lot of us. We best not disappoint.
Okay, so now we've got these. I don't know if that's the level I'm at or what the maximums are set at, but I kind of think that's the number we're at, and I don't know what that means, but we're not near any of them at the moment. But each site objective is to raise the reputation limits. Okay, so we need to jump around and do a bit of everything, but I think it didn't ask me to go. I think we're still. Probably will in a sec go to Asia, but increase the genome of the Bergia. Let's find where that's at. Not there. This one. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours 45. What time is it? Oh, my phone in front of me. I'll probably only go another hour, maybe a little bit less, because I'm going to go watch the football anyway, but I'm trying to not have the PC on running games for quite so long. Then I'm going to just have to be a bit sensible. Bergia. Note. Where is this one? Just check these over here, because unless I've got it locked, I need to research it. Let's have a look. Usually, if they've given it to me as a task, it's probably Gallimus. No. No. Okay, it doesn't look like it's available then, so it's probably in the research, which will be here. No, that's hybrids. Gene modification. Does this not have? Oh, it's this thing. It's possible. So yeah, it's this thing. So I need to do the Bergia. This one. I need 9 and 2. Get that going. Increase total dinosaur species 2 to 3, so we need to come up with a new species. Have I got the money? What are we making in this park? It gets a bit hard to jump around with the parks. You get your head in one park and then it's like, well, you need to go off and do a million. Discover do that one. Probably can get that done quickly. I think we're going to have a problem with the Ujima flips. Actually better there. We'll spend the money. Get this open. I need a hatchery.
We have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
Patrol underway. Understood. Adding to the list.
Guarantees egg. Additional bays. Don't really need those. Probably extra scientists. Let me bung some water in here quickly. I mean, it's just given me 3 more parks. I've just got to this park and that's given me 3 more parks to do. Gonna want feeder. Would have thought some of those other things that are unique aviaries or look at, should put them with these. Going to get filled up pretty quickly. Let me put a few perches in here. Best not do vegetation until we know what we put in there. So this new, we're researching this new one, this Bergia or whatever, so we'll put that fellow in this new one. So they want arid, barren, cover, water and fish. Arid, barren, with a bit of cover, so these are probably... Right, hello. I'll do the rest when they're done, so that will all happen. Now I did take a picture of these things twice already, haven't I? But let's just see if we can. What did we want? 58 grand or something? 149. Put the contract done. Which site am I in? I'm still doing the sort of tutorial campaign stuff. It's kind of a bit all over the place, jumping around maps. We're at the Las Vegas one. Nevada County. Just got here and it's already thrown me up. 3 Asian ones to do as well. But yeah, the way the game does with these sort of... Didn't even realise until just earlier we were getting clipped by these maximums. Okay, so... right, so let's just have a look. The genome, that's been completed now, hasn't it, that one? What have we got into now? Oh no, we didn't. We did the fact that we could go and look on the map. Actually, so wish I could pin it or something, show where it is. Where was it? Burgier. Burgier me. No. I think we just unlocked it. There we go. Here's Sternbergiers. Also got... Okay. Expensive. Yeah, I only started this, so I was doing some Jurassic World 2 before the heat wave, and I haven't been really online much until this week with the cooler weather, but we were just discussing earlier about how hot it's going to get, so I don't know, I might be offline again. My computer keeps overheating. God, looks like we've got 8 to 10 days of 30 degrees plus coming. Time for Saturday. But only started this yesterday. I was trying to do the other park. I'm not a big fan of the way they do this though, jumping around, because I say you just feel like you haven't finished yet. I mean, you go back and click on them any time, but it's a bit weird how they do it. Oh, movement in the nest. So I can actually go around and turn contraceptive on these things.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Kayuajara to...
Although I think if it gets too full, they sort of naturally say they can't breathe, so...
Using a drone.
Got babies. Baby birds. Okay, so that's done. We need one more species, which we're working on. Well, both of those will take care of themselves when they do. How many hours did I play yesterday? I did 2 sessions yesterday, so it wasn't that long. So probably about 5 in total, 5 or 6. Have a look on Steam. So, I mean, although I'll pause and go off, start chatting about all kinds of random stuff. So, I've played, well, it says 12 hours on Steam, but I've probably played, we've been going, how long have we going? Only 3 hours today. I probably would say I've probably done about 10 hours. Oh, actually, before I played it when I got the game a week ago, but I was messing around in Sandbox just to check out the controls and the settings, and I probably did 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, I think we're only about 7 or 8 hours into the campaign. And I think it might have given me all the parks now, and I've just got to get them all to 5 or something, and knock them all. But it's just like I was just trying to get to another park to 3, and then suddenly I'm at a different park. And it's got this silly system of limiting the... But it, you know, it takes you through. I mean, a lot of this I know from the previous game. I could have gone straight into Sandbox. I like the footprints. That's cool. What do you call that? Oh, look, and they're fading. Ah, game looks nice though. My PC can hold together. So yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. I'm streaming on YouTube. So YouTube. Let me just have a look at what the hours were that were streamed. I cut a bit from the stuff I trimmed that, so it's a little bit longer than gets on the channel, but not by a lot. The first one I did a short one, didn't I? First, so it was about 2 hours, 3.5. I did about 5.5 yesterday, and then 3 hours we've done today. So yeah. So and then once I've done the sort of campaign parks and stuff like that, I guess I'll start a Sandbox one, but I want to go back, get lots more. I've got SnowRunner on the go. I need to do more SnowRunner stuff as well. Okay, let's sell that. And what's the one we need? The Bergia. 42, so I think I'll stick to these. We'll just get these done for now. So yeah, that's a contract for 3, and then we're working on that. But to say we can jump around now, because I was doing Montana. Well, apart from the very first stuff, they jump you around a bit of Montana, and then they take you off to Hawaii, don't they? But most of the stuff was in Montana, and then I needed to come here to get the aviaries to open up. But I don't know, boxing, did you do you have issues with your PlayStation and stuff when it's this hot and stuff? Because I think you said you weren't using your, because those things don't have the best cooling, and if like the room's like 35 degrees, you're not going to be able to run your consoles and stuff for very long in that kind of heat. Because I was going to do an aviary here, but I couldn't. Got 39 million on this part quickly, so but now I've unlocked it. It's not going to be big enough though, is it? Just wondering when I can get 3 and I'll be... I put these down. It's going to be annoyingly short of a... What? Wild animal within the building? At this building. What? If I sell this, do I get all the money back? No. 45. Bugger. How much was it? 70 something, wasn't it? 72. Oh, it's just annoyingly... Like 3 would probably be enough just to put some down. You're not allowed to move Jurassic World Avery Dome 1. Why not? This thing? What is this thing? I'll admit we don't have much. I wouldn't have the room. Could I get 3 in there? I don't think. Let me move the damn thing now. So could I get 3 in a row here? But you kind of could if you go up over these rocks, but it's 2, 3. And that eats half the dirt. I might leave it like that though, because it looks quite nice. It's probably taking up a bit more space because I can't delete this. It's all one thing. It's going to take out all that enclosure stuff. Why wasn't it? Why can't I move these? Right, I think I'll get rid of these. At least it's some money, but... I mean, we'll get that land open up at some point. But everything's gonna... I could maybe move the balloon out the way and all that stuff. I was trying to get this thing to 3.5. It's kind of weird though, it's just like it's doing my heading's not the right terminology. Just like focusing on like 4 or 5 parts at the same time. But we've had to go there and do this to open this up, so if I put that thing is viewing that areas. I think it's better to put it there. I mean, normally you'd have more than one, but I'll put it there. We're gonna have to I've done the route now for the balloon. And in the back side. Let's just get this operational. Be lazy to move the leave the room there for the hatchery or something. But yeah, it has you jumping around different things as soon as you open one or whatever. I mean, essentially they tried to use the campaigns and they did it in 2, and like, you know, the first part of it's just like a basic tutorial. Then they start teaching you all the different stuff on different maps and stuff, so they use you. I don't know. Big fan of the way they structure the campaigns. They're fun, and they keep taking you. They did it pretty much the same in 2. Just move. I'll move this. Can't I click on this? Another one up. Right, I'll put one there. Let's finish this path off first. Got loads of money on this map, so where's the hatcheries? Get that. Oh, it's got the setting from the other map. Big problem, but power. No, no. Come back here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after an unexpected outage, power has now been restored across the site. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
Patrol duties. Resuming patrol.
Probably need another medical thing up here, ideally, but this is going to need water in it. Leaders. To add this on this map to get this up to what was that other oh, that was perch. I'm gonna not that people will see them very well here, but one sec. I got delivery.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an
Sorry about that.
incoming
What was that
sandstorm.
delivery that was meant to come yesterday? Sorry, is Sai or Sly? Got the L in the wrong
Ladies and
place.
gentlemen, our weather forecast
I
has
didn't play
been
one,
updated.
although I
The
watched quite a lot of one, but I
sandstorm
played
has
two.
been raised.
No, three. Anything exciting to... One of the things is just a thermometer for me to put right next to... Because I've got one in the other room, and I know this room gets hotter. But I wanted to get a little digital thermometer and humidity thing, so that I actually know what it... I'm going to put it right, not on the PC, because it'll be, but right next to the PC, so I can see what the air temp is, because I'll go off that. But yeah, it panicked me a bit. I mean, I've had the computer for quite a years, but I've never had it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
I've never had
shade
it do
your
the
eyes and proceed to
motherboard.
take cover until
I mean,
the
it's good that it
sandstorm
does the
has
warnings,
passed.
because it's trying to protect your system, to say, look, you know, your system's gonna battery.
Attention personnel.
What's going
We
on
have
here?
detected power outages across the site. Available personnel.
Oh, it's the dust storm, that's why. I didn't pause the game, did I? Else's, I need to open them all. So we'll see. I'll stand it where I can see. But you know, it's at the moment it's saying it's 27 in the room, and outside it's 23. So that's 4 degrees warmer. I need to settle down for a bit. It might actually climb, because it says 27.8. I hate these storms. I don't really like crisis management games, really. They just end up being too annoying. There's really not very much I can do until this thing's over. I mean, you've got the repair buildings and the main... It's almost pointless having these storms, really. It's just... Power comes back when the storm's over, everything goes back to normal. Sometimes the power building gets damaged, so... Right, so there we go. Those all shelters come back out again. Just make sure these guys are... It's all covered anyway, so... This guy's got out. Helicopter's going to be on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sandstorm has now passed.
What do you mean? Can you deal with this fella, please? He's roaming. Try to get something in here going. We could probably do the one I've already got, these guys. Because we were hovering about this 3.2, it's not going to do it now because of the storm, but I only need about a 0.2, 0.3 part rating, so having a new attraction should get this contract done and then lift it. But yeah, I mean, I know that the PC adds quite a bit of temperatures thing, so I wanted to just make sure I had a thermometer so that I've got the room temp and I can go off a more accurate reading, because like I go, oh, it's 26 in the living room or something, but if it's like 30 in this room, then that's the temperature I need to go off, and I didn't have a thermometer to do that. I mean, generally I know, but and you can always tell it, but that was one of the things I've ordered, and then just random things I need for the flat. So no, nothing nice. But yeah, I'm really struggling. I mean, as I say, what with all the subsidence stuff, boxing that's going on, and then issues with the computers and stuff and everything, just honestly, man, I'm just going from day to day, week to week, with one crisis to the next. Very flat, isn't it? Right, that park rating should come back quick. What's going on? Oh god, I've got a guy out here. No wonder the park rating's not. Why isn't the helicopter doing it automatically? Is that the same one? I thought we did this guy, but he's not. The hell are people walking down here for? There's no... even my land yet.
Asset to be collected.
Well, I think that's it. It must be the same one then. I don't know why that wasn't dealt with. But yeah, that's why we're talking about temperatures and stuff much so, because a lot of the PC issues I'm having, and then if the PC, if the PC can't cope, I can't cope. A nightmare. Yeah, I don't like hot weather and stuff. It just gets in the way of doing anything. You're currently playing a trial for 2 Point Museum. Yeah, I thought about getting them. They've got some good sale prices on museum and hospital and stuff. Although one of the criticisms about the game is that when you do the missions and you do the next hospital and the next museum and stuff, you're having to redo a lot of stuff, so it gets a bit repetitive, because they're saying, right, now do this with a bit of extra, rather than it being sort of complete sort of sandboxy. But I think museum's meant to be the best out of the three. In fact, I think one's better than two. Criticism with two is that there's no challenge. It's just like watching a movie or something. But you can get one for about £3 or something, and about 5 or something for the second one, and then I think it's about 12 or 15 or something for the third one, which is the most recent one. But yeah, all management stuff. I think I'd still rather play this than 2 Point management stuff. A bit more realistic. But yeah, I saw they were doing some free weekends and stuff with it. Right, what are we doing? We've got this thing going. I'm on half speed, that's why. I keep forgetting there's a slow speed. Oh god, why are we getting all this stuff? I've got loads of money, so I'll lose 350. We've got 40 million on this park. Okay, so this guy is ready. Let's do 2 females and a male. $540,000. Okay.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Water coming through. I don't know, they never really show up people like, I mean, apart from visibility, I don't know whether having 1 or 3, I think really you should have as little viewing galleries generally as possible, as long as all of the, you know, this is looking at the whole aviary in it. When I put it down, it did sort of seem to cover all of it. If you're missing, I think, because they don't, it's not like they generate income or something per se, it's really about visible dinosaurs, so obviously you have more maintenance, more cost putting them down or something, so generally I think viewing things you put down as, because sometimes in my head if you're playing a more management sort of city game, you sort of think, well, I'll have 3 of them, because that would be... Right, so I think this thing then, I'm hoping that will... I'm going to get this bit done and then leave it to it. Let's speed this up a sec. But you'll be worse than me, boxing, not finishing games off me. Should get some SnowRunner, man. I'm not sure I don't think you can play cross-platform with SnowRunner. You've got the PC stuff you're doing, PS5. Got the Crewfest stuff. Motorfest, I mean. Quite cool. Din. Yes, it's still 3.2. Why is this getting penalty? That's like 3 I've had in like, what, 15 minutes? Gonna have to do that. It's something to do with the scientists are all... Let me rest this person. Causing issues, but right, let's finally ready.
Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Do. Right, we've got... Well, they've got quite a nice fur on them, these things, haven't they? That's nice. I like those. They have got some at the other part.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Kayuajara to the park.
Right, so I'll need a nest if I want. They need to have a little fly around though, so they're going to want some cover. An arid, so there is an arid colour, isn't there? Have a look. Cover. Here we go. Okay. Arid and cover. Yeah, that this. Oh yeah. Get some of this in. Bit too much now, it's a bit barren. The problem is when you use aviaries. I know Well, later on we'll open up the one that allows the invisible aviaries. Do probably a little bit of that in the campaign, but we'll do it more in Sandbox. Yeah. Get some percentages right. So you keep clipping through the roofs on these things, but we've got, in this game, they've got the new ones that you've got no roof on. Laser barriers or something. Like the invisible fences. Right, so where are these things then? Up on more platforms. I was going to put one of these up here. Holy cow. I'm going to click the rock. Just click this, please. Duplicate. Normal group 22. One up here. That put one down. Right. Oh dear. Two down now. Right, this one. It's choosing the rock again. Just. That's better. This one's sort of floating in space. Putting it up. Right, basic and functional at the moment, so I did put a male and female, so we need to put a nest in here then, don't I? Let's make sure it's in view of the viewing platform. Put it here. Holy cow, man. It makes it so hard to put stuff down sometimes. Won't go in the water. Doesn't like the slopes. I'll whack it then. Okay. That's good. Right, so that's up and running. Right, for the first time that ticked up from 3.2 to 3.3. That should work its magic in a bit of time. There was other research, wasn't there, on here that I wanted to do that was locked. Security, and it's gone up now, so let's have a look. I want to get some Goon viewing gallery. I think if I unlock this, it's unlocked all the maps. They're all completely knackered. Alright. Better do that. I probably can afford another one, making loads of money on this one. Let's get someone else for this map. We can afford somebody pretty good. 242, 812. Kind of want to look at their maximums really. Although 3 and 4's not very good. He's pretty good. 10, 4, 6, and he's a 6, 2, 3. Okay. But I can't really do much today. They all have their in that. Because I think if I unlock any of these, they're unlocked on all maps, aren't they? So this map's probably the best because I've got the most money and stuff to do it on. 3.4. I just want to get this contract done. Because we're going to get given this land on this map. Yeah, you got to stick to, well, a couple of things with that boxing with the thing. I'm kind of the same. We're all the same with that. With it sometimes, but I mean, I do try and make sure that I don't play more than 3 games at a time, and often it's 2, until I've done a campaign or done a certain level of stuff. So, I mean, I've got this and SnowRunner on the go now. I mean, obviously, in the year we started off with Ground of Aces, Farthest Frontier. You know, I was doing my Assassin's Creed. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with that. I didn't really get many videos or anybody watching it on YouTube and stuff, but I managed to get like over 50 videos done, and I got all the story part of the game done, so that got completed. Both Farthest Frontier, Ground of Aces we did. I haven't finished with Crew Fest and stuff, and I might even get the Crew 2. But we've certainly done all the base playlists. Obviously the weekly stuff and everything. That's not so much a completionist game, although with the map and stuff, but I've been to most locations on the map. We've done most of the activities at least once and stuff. So I feel fairly good with that, and I'll play that every now and again now to keep my hand in and get a bit more done. Both Ground of Aces, Farthest Frontier and all that stuff. I'm going to wait for more content. As I say, I'm going to do Stalker 2 and Enshrouded later this year. But I've got to buy those games, and then I've got to decide whether I'm still living here or what's going on. And also, you know, all of this is PC permitting. I do want to, you know, with Wildlands and stuff, I quite like to get that map done, but it's actually amazing how sort of slowish it takes to get stuff done in the maps, because I did like 5-6 hours and we didn't even finish like 1/5 of the maps for the content. So there's still a lot of stuff on there to do. Can't breed. Sending
out the drone.
I think I need to scan him. No, we already know what's wrong with him. He's injured. Right, let's just check. So what I haven't done on this map much is the as I say, so I try like with this game, and it's like I probably won't play build mode like for 150 hours like Joker will or something, but because I'm not that creative. But I mean, this game's got so much more back end to it in the builder mode because of the way that it's gone to a modular system. I will do this campaign. I'll do the DLC campaign when I get the DLC, if I get the DLC. I will do a park build in Sandbox mode. And then once that's all done, I mean, that's probably, you know, 10-20 hours of campaign and another 10-20 hours of Sandbox. But also with the channel and stuff, I mean, I'm such a small channel. I'm not like, you know, I don't get, you know, if it's just me and someone else or something. And so, but I do like playing new games and various genres. But I have been trying last year and this year much more, like the Mafia games I did on everything I've got on YouTube. Pretty much I've completed. Obviously, I haven't completed things like SnowRunner and stuff. I mean, Avorian, I'm not sure about the amount of hours to put into it, and it gets a bit samey and stuff. It's not that it's a bad game. Not the Solaris, the thing I bought, I just don't think that's particularly very good to stream. I quite like to do a bit more Space Haven, but it's a little bit too whack-a-mole. Disaster to enjoy it unless I did a sandbox thing in it, but then there's no challenge. But you know, I've got Wildlands to finish off. I've got more Crewfest stuff to do. I've got Stalker and Enshrouded if I get those games. I've got this game to do. But there's a lot of games out there and stuff. But you know, if you try and get 5, 6, 7, I mean, you'll never get any of them done. So you do need to focus on, say, 2 at a time or something. You know, but if you've got PlayStation Plus and that, then, you know, for you, it's if you're paying that money every month, the games aren't costing you money. It's just a case of time and having the space on your hard drive and stuff to do, jiggling things around if you... but if you haven't increased it, you can go out and get an M2 stick or something and increase the storage on your PS5. I know they've got one expansion slot, I think. But that's why I'm not you know, I can't stick to one game. I like to say Assassin's Creed. I mean, there were times when I thought, well, should I just take a break in it? I thought, no, I want to do it. I want to enjoy doing things. But there are periods and times when you think, but I think it's still better for me to push through getting completed and then move on to the next game. But I'm not gonna ever just play one game. That's just not me. And I think if you look at my schedule, I tend to stream 2 to 3 games, you know, sort of in a month. You know, maybe an old game, a new game, have an eye on a third, newer game, try and finish off your first one, and then, you know, and there's a few misses. Sometimes you get a game and it's not something that is very viewable or very attractive to look at, you know. At least with things like this, people like watching animals. How much stuff I've got in here now. Right, so we're not 3.5 yet. What's going on this thing then? Right, I think they've all rested, haven't they? Let's just get a research going on here. I really want to do more dig site stuff. I wanted to do the large herbivores. I need 12. Some of this done on this map. But, you know, people that do watch me don't have to get every game I play, but I do like variety, different types of games. I do a fair bit of research and get games that are at least good games or have good depth to them and at least a certain amount of value per hours played and stuff. And then on top of all of that, it's good to... you know, people can just watch the games and go, yeah, I quite like watching that game, but I wouldn't buy it for myself. And others go, oh yeah, I never really realised how that game was. It's like, let me get that game. This thing, I don't think this thing's covered, is it? By not, is it? I need to add a where's the maintenance thing? Add one up here. There we go. I think that was holding me back. That's got that contract done. I mean, it's not for the money, it was just to get it done and take on another one. So I think I'll focus on trying to get this security thing up with the contracts. Go back to the other park. But, you know, I'll often get a lot of people that will come in and they're not following my channel. They're either just following the game and not playing a game like they like, then they don't watch me or come back. I get a lot of people that come in, say hi, hang out for a bit, and then I never see them again. But I understand why. you know, not doing anything particularly special than just playing the games and sharing that. And, have to talk about anything and everything. Right, so we could do a new contract. It's probably going to offer me one up soon, but we've got a bit of space. I wish this thing said you're like 18 of 28 or something. They should change this UI. Now that Joker mentioned it, I've got more awareness of it, but it's still not like where's the cap set at? But if it was like you're 14 or 28 or something, I know obviously you can click around and you'll get that information. Okay, so we've got more things coming up here. That's being done. That is good. Now I probably can go. I think we can choose a contract ourselves, can't we? And pop up. I was going to do the large hotel on this map. We need to do that, but we need entertainment. Now, I did unlock a few things here. I think this helps quite a bit. Massive though. Put it out there. I don't think I've got room to put it in this part. I could put it down here. I think if that opens up, so I think I'll save that for there. What time is it now? We haven't done a lagoon in here yet. I was thinking I should do another medical. I've only got one medical going for the whole park here. And I think, you know, putting some of this stuff just over here would be good once that map, but I need to do I need to get to 40 and 40 on this map to get the next bits open up. How do you get the contracts? No, you're pretty sure I can just click on them. They'll offer me one in a minute, but not that. Ah, here we go. Quest contracts. Right, so let's do revenue of 335. I think we're about 290, aren't we, or something? Add an upgrade to a hatchery. Or security, yeah, I do need that. Let's do that. I think I can probably do that now. Additional bays I don't really use that much, so I have to find extra scientist or advanced equipment. I often quite like the extra scientist with this stuff, so that gives us that contract straight away. So that's put me up to 30. Let's go back into this. Press another one. Provide for your guests. Construct one medium amenity that provides drink to the guests. Right, well I can build that. That's 2, but I need... You're not giving me the things I need. 200 general guests in your park? I thought we got... I thought we had 200 already. 142. And I wanted to do a large hotel. Entertainment. Sorry, entertainment. 1500 guests, that's quite a lot, isn't it? So entertainment is the blue one. We've got the contracts. I've got rides and all that stuff going through here, so really not too much more we can do there. I guess it's mostly with the contracts and a bit of time. I could add another hotel down here, which will probably... But again, like hotels here would be good because they like looking at dinosaurs. So if I flatten this and add a few hotels looking at this, but again, I need this land. Open up, so that'll be something for later. But we can do all these on the other maps, so too much more I can do on this at the moment, so I'm probably going to leave it there. Let's just go back to Nevada quickly though. You'd like a game that you could play daily. Yeah, well, it's hard to like. I mean, if you first of all you're just doing it on the console, there's a lot more of those type of games on you know, EVE Online, but a lot of those games are on PC, and often they're subscription-based games. You know, EVE Online would do that. You could do it with WoW and things like that, but you need to quite often pay subscription for some of those games that you play for years. And I did go through a phase of that, you know, in my sort of 30s to 40s. I did that with even a couple of other games, but I don't think I'll play one game for years now. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. On this map, we've got the same school because that's a universal school. So we'll get, we've got contracts. I can't remember what this contract. So this is one of everything. So I need to get the park rating up to 3 on this map. Now we did we put animals in here? Can't remember. I think not. I think we were trying to find that new breed. This thing, wasn't it? So let me just rest any scientists here. I'm just going to rest most of them. Let me rest all of them because it's not going to... It's actually doing... It's like 4 minutes. And then we were trying to open up the thing on the map, weren't we? Not going to show me because of that. I can't remember where they were now. Somewhere over here, wasn't it? That new one. The additional slots is quite... This one's locked as well.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Can you see the view? Because when you place them, it shows you the viewing area. I'm not sure you can check it once you've put them down. Oh god, there's a sandstorm coming here now. Fast speed, isn't it? Okay. When we look, I don't think it's enough. That's not what I want. %. It's not great, is it? But it's not too bad once these scientists come back. I think probably best wait for another only got the one shelter on this map. Probably should put another one up here, but it's very central, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, please shield your
Have we got a maintenance thing on this?
until the sandstorm has passed.
There's like some stuff I've added and some stuff I don't think there is. Staff Center response, power, science, control, expedition. Not sure there is, you know. Yeah, well, we need one of those. Is it? Yeah, we did. We put one in the middle. I'm sure we did. Back up. Edition, isn't it? It's here. Yeah, okay. Right, we'll just get this storm done with, and I'm going to leave it there for today. Going to go watch the football, let the computer cool down. Hopefully I can get on tomorrow, Thursday, maybe a bit of Friday, and I'll have to see how things go. The monitors settled down a little bit, 27.2. So yeah, I might sort of set a limit of 28 or 29 or something in the room and see how it goes with that. And if it's above that, not stream, because I can't break my PC. I'll make it last a bit longer. Okay, that storm's done, that's all doing. Let's go back to the expedition map. So I need more of this Bergia thing. Where was he? Can you search for, like, I just don't like clicking around on this thing, looking like an idiot saying, where is it? Here, 59. 116,000. Flipping hell, why is it so expensive? I don't think this. You'd need cheaper expeditions, wouldn't you, for that work? So I need 5. So on this map, yeah, we're going to get this up to like 70-80%, and then we'll make the Geosternbergia and put it in this hatchery. Oh god, let's let them out of the shelter. I wish these were automatic, really. I think once you've done it a few times, it's not really particularly fun opening and closing them and stuff. So I don't really see the point in the storms, really. It's a bit gimmicky. Once you've opened and closed shelters and repaired the stuff, if you want to have it in the game, then just automate it or something. It affects your economy and stuff, but it's mostly automated because repair people repair. You know, just have a system where it's like auto open if there's a thing. I mean, what's the point in having them and clicking them and doing it all manually every time? It's pretty cool the first few times you've done it, but of course I'm playing this after finishing off some of the stuff we were doing in 2, so it's the same in there. Right, got 2 minutes 30 for this to get done. Let's just speed that up a bit. Yes, claim, I think. Okay. I think I'm going to have to limit. So in here, I think we can need 10 species as well. We've only got 2 at the moment. I'm working on the 3rd. So if we can get 3 to 4 in each, maybe something else. We got the contraceptive thing. I think if it does get a bit crowded, though, they won't breed it also, but then they'll also be unhappy, I guess. Although you can release some of these dinosaurs, can't you? Money or something. Okay, so sell that, sell that. And what's the one we're doing? Okay. Right, what's going to give me? It's this one. Not that one. Not that one or that one. So do a 4 and 2 3s will give me the maximum 10 at the moment. That's gonna put it up 23, so 60. That'll be 82 or something then. Good. Let me see if I get this done and we'll release these. Get these going. Oh yes, on the graphic. I mean, the 2-point games weren't ever really meant to be. They're sort of cartoon. I mean, they're quite quaint. It's not that. I did watch some reviews about what was bad about the games, and say once you've done a part build and then you've got a new objective to make you start to repeat rebuilding the same thing several times over to then get a different. Although I think Museum's got a bit of a twist and change on them. And it's one of those games, I think, once you've done 10, 20, 25 hours and you've done the part things, then it's like, and they're going to probably be done with it. But you can get them for very cheap money and all that stuff now. So it's, if you're not buying or spending a lot of money on it, then so is that now? Yeah, 82. So let's get. You just check. We've got no. Might bump the lifespan up a bit. 113. Okay, we need 7. Cheaper incubation. And cheaper synthesis. Let's do that. 79. But, you know, I mean, playing this, like, compared to, like, say, playing Stalker 2 or, you know, even Motor for Crewfest, some of the games I like are quite different from each other. So, for me, variety is the spice of life. Probably doesn't help my channel too much, really, because people don't get to know me for much specific. And we did Windrose, of course, earlier this year. I forgot all about that. We did that like 10 days straight, 12 days straight. So I want a male and female. 302. Now I've got cheaper incubation, so that should bring it down from 302 by 30%. And then I need. I think we're going to have to use everybody, aren't we?
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Right, football's going to start soon. I'm going to get some tea or something to have with the game later or after half time. So we've got what we've got coming up today. We've got Norway. Now, you would say Norway, but I have a feeling the Ivory Coast, they've got some good players in the Ivory Coast. Let's have a look at the lineup. Not that this is a sports channel, I think, so a bit off topic here. So, pause this sec. So, Ivory Coast has got Fofana in goal. You've got Doué. You've got Sangare in midfield. Pepe, Kesse, Diamande. So, Pepe, Kesse, Diamande, they're really good players. So, okay, you've got Haaland and, you know, Norway's looking pretty good, but they got well and truly built by Brazil, but I don't think they were really trying too much. I guess still on paper you'd say it's Norway, but the way this has been going, I have a feeling that the Ivory Coast, I think they're going to win it. Mark my words. Come later on and go, oh, I saw Norway won 7-0. What are you talking about, LG? What do you know about football? Nothing. I like this Texarkana stuff though. Not even the signs and stuff here. Contracts are refreshed. I'm just waiting for these to tick over. Let's just put it up to the fast speed. I think we're making more, up to 8 million on this map. I've made the money a little bit easier in this, but I think it even was in 2. So the campaigns aren't. The challenges tend to be quite a bit tricky at the start with the money situation. And then, so I think Ivory Coast is going to win. I'm going to go with the underdogs mostly in these games. They're really playing a lot better. France, Sweden, but I can't see Sweden beating France. You know, they don't have Zlatan anymore and stuff like that. But, you know, it's not beyond. They can keep it tight, get into extra time and penalties. But you've got Saliba for Arsenal, Digne and stuff is playing for France. I mean, Shemi, Rabiot, Dembele, Elise, Mbappe. I can't just see. Gyökeres hasn't done that well for Arsenal. He's not doing that well for Sweden. I mean, you've got Isaac, but again, Isaac can be awesome, but also blowing hot and cold. Lindelof. Good, we let them go. So I can't see. I'll be very surprised if France got knocked out by.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm in the process of negotiating a new land purchase in the area, and I'm doing it without exploiting the goodwill of an old friend. How about that? Please generate the funds to purchase the land, and I will push the contract through.
And then Mexico and Ecuador. I can't really, you know, I mean, I think Mexico will do it, but I think Ecuador, I think that could be a match that will go to extra time or penalties or something. We'll see. And then the England game, if I am on tomorrow, I need to get on a bit earlier, I think, because the football starts at 5. And you would expect England to win that game, but again, who knows? Why has that guy got, like, bugged out? And okay, so not quite at park rating 3. They just said something about land. What opened up on here? Oh, holy cow! All of this over here. It looks like all the maps kind of tend to have like 3 regions to them then at the moment. Well, that's all swampy over there. Maybe I can do lagoon stuff out here. I see sometimes in sandbox mode people are building lagoons and stuff without like the walls and get creatures in it. She said something about getting the money for it, accumulate an additional 800. Okay, well, we're already 600 into that. It's not going to be a problem. It's maintenance. Why is that not being done? Ask. I'll fix Sunny Jim. Okay. New land unlocked. I think the other one did, so that actually is done all of it because we did that earlier, did we? I guess. New land, explore the new site area.
A comfortable dinosaur is one that's significantly easier to manage.
Clark County
Keeping them
objectives complete.
should be a priority.
Stay here and continue working towards 5 stars, or return to the world map and move to a different site. I think really what you should do with these is just do that, move on, because you're trying to unlock things and everything. I want to move on to here, but there's no point in me doing it. I'll do that at the beginning of the next stream. This will go to this one's, we've got China, Japan, and where's this? Indonesia. Nusa Tenggara Islands, and this one is Katsuyama. Looks nice. I quite like the Japanese. I've seen images of that. And then we've got China, the Sichuan Basin. So then you unlock everything, and then it's a case of getting them all to level 5 or something, and then the campaign's done. I think somebody said the campaign in this is 12 hours, but I think the way I'll probably be doing it will probably be like 20 hours or something. Story progress 6 of 30.
The die is cast and we're holding all the aces. Okay, I might be mixing up my games, but the point is clear-ish. We're doing a great job.
Yes, we are, but our client is ambitious, and we are far from done. You can rest when this site is second only to the Las Vegas Strip in popularity.
That really is ambitious. And it's in the very capable hands of my team while I supervise from afar.
Wetland with cover, that's what we need. Oh god. Yeah. That enough? That was quite extreme. Bring that down. Looks nice though. Pasture. Smidge of wetlands. It could be because I've just got to fly around and let's do a bit more, but let's right in the pasture. Yeah. That is enough for them. Looks lovely. Look at the graphics in the game. They're great, isn't it? Sun coming through the trees. I did turn ray tracing off on this game just because my PC, I think it would stress it a bit too much. I mean, it does do it, but it looks pretty good even without it. I've got everything else turned up to ultra or whatever. We didn't get any photos of these guys. Let me do a photo. Let me discard that sex. I'm gonna go and feed. Might be drinking. If you get them doing an activity, let's see, drinking. Goes. Doing the. Oh, I've got a lot of them in there. 374,000. Wow. Okay. Take that. Yeah. Right. And this third rating thing here is going to take over. So we got all of this land to potentially build on this map, and then both swampy bit and this, or this bit. Where's the? When you do that, you see. So we've got all of that, all the way up to here. But then we've got all the new maps. So really what I'm trying to do first is probably unlock everything in the tech tree and stuff so that you can then... Although if you go for pure sandbox stuff, you can have everything unlocked without even doing the campaign stuff. And then, yes, you would try and... You'd probably complete each of the parts for their whatever their objectives are, and then on top of that, you can try and get every part to 5 stars. Oh, I've already got one. What have I got running then? Oh, the park rating one's still not done. Cool. Right, I will leave that there. I'll put a save in. Write that one. We've had no major mistakes. Thanks very much. Thanks for popping by, Joker, again, and boxing. Appreciate it. Sorry the channel's so quiet, really. I don't... obviously, some of the games I'm playing sometimes aren't what a lot of people want at the moment, but... And Sai, thanks very much for popping in earlier. We did our briefings, popping in for somebody called Jason Richards. Thanks very much. Yeah, we've made a good start. So in challenge mode, you've got again, this is all a bit less than 2. 2 does have more. I think it's about 15 or something challenges. So at the moment, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 challenges. And I imagine the DLC that came out's got probably at least another challenge in there. And it has another campaign. So at the moment, there's 2. They ended up doing 3 in the last game, so I expect they'll do this one, and then there'll be another campaign that will probably come out at the end of the year. Well, probably next year. Depending how it goes. Yeah. Right, enjoy the football if you're watching it. If not, enjoy your evenings. I'll see you again tomorrow. Make the most of the weather this week. Yeah, so I don't know. So I might start off with a bit more snow runner tomorrow. If I can get on in the morning, then I could do something in the morning till sort of lunchtime, and then maybe something else in the afternoon, depending on